everybody, it's Karen from the Little Egg Hatchery, and today I just wanted to show you I have a baby chicken and egg that has been started. It started pipping last night, or probably a little earlier evening, and just has not been able to get its way out. It is still chirping in the egg. It is later in the next day, probably 3:30 or so. I'm not 100% sure. I've been out working in the yard and doing other things. I come in, and so I'm going to help the little guy, and I just wanted to show you how to do that, and hopefully this is going to go successfully. They do not always do that, and he is stuck to the inside of the egg, not the hard shell, but the inner part, the membrane actually. So I'm going to try to help him out. Hopefully this video turns out successful, and you guys will learn something, see how to do it. We'll do it together. Anyways, he's still chirping. You can hear him chirping now. I have 30 something that did hatch successfully, and I have another one in there that I don't think did make it, but we're going to try to do this one together. So here we go. Hopefully you'll be able to see everything really well. I'm going to try to back this up where you can hear him chirping and going, and I don't want to keep him out of his little environment area for so long. So if we can maybe do this. I've got a little bowl of warm water, and I have a washcloth, and I'm going to first start with just dabbing him with this warm water. I see his beak. His beak is right here. If you can see him, let's see if I can get it. You can see his little beak. So we're going to try and get this warmed wet a little and wipe it to try to get him cleaned up, because it is trying to pull his fur off at the same time. This water has actually cooled down a little bit since I started trying, and I don't want to really do it. I do have some medical tweezers. They're not regular ones that are real pointy on the other, but they will grab a hold of an area. And as you can see, he's already cracked this part of the egg a little bit. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to see, he's trying so hard, but I am going to just be removing the outer shell if possible. I'm not trying to remove the membrane, this inner part, unless it comes up by accident like it is doing here, but that is awesome because this is actually not stuck to him. As you can see, it's not stuck, so we're going to just work on it the best that we can. Let's see here. There's a piece of shell that has come a little bit loose. It seemed to be a little bit more stuck to him earlier. And sometimes you just have to help these guys. It's not always that you do, and you don't want to ever have to. If you don't have to, because I've helped them before where they have bled out a lot, and you don't want that to happen. You don't. That can kill them. They can be very weak. I have not had one die from that yet. It bled really bad, and I was really worried with one, but it did not die. It made it. You can see his little head, his little eye. It's going to be such a cute little baby. He come from an Americana mama, and I'm hoping Americana daddy. So this is kind of a surprise. Again, I'm picking just at the outer shell right this moment, because I do not want to hurt him in any way with any part that is still stuck. If you look at my tweezers, these are surgical from when I worked in medical. We had some old kits. that they were going to throw out because they expired. I don't know how tweezers expire and all, but anyways, so that is these are actually really good because they grip a lot easier and they're not pointy on the ends. These pieces inside of it are, but they're not pointy on the end to where you could actually poke the chicken. Baby chick. I know you won't out. It's been a long time in there. I have seen though where when chicks have been left in here for so long and they didn't have help. And I don't know if it was coincident or not. I can't say 100% for sure, but their feet, like I have one whose foot was a little bit more webbed looking. Foot didn't quite come out just right. I'm trying, sweet pea. I am trying to help you. You just weren't laid in there in the right way. You got all the way around. It just took you way too long to do it to where everything kind of started sticking to you, I do believe. So here, up here, we are actually breaking the part that would have been more stuck. Let's see if we can get this part here. I can grip hold of it because these tweezers have little grippers, and this is not hurting him at all. And as you can see now, I'm sorry I haven't been focused on the camera. I've been more focused on him, but you can see his little foot right here. So I'm still gonna be picking at the egg here, the shell itself, and I'm gonna try to scrape, not hard at all. You do not want to damage your baby chick at all. And you can see you can see right here when I try to pull at this some, if you look, you can actually, let's see if you can see it, that came apart. Some of it acts like it wants to pull at the skin, and I do not want to do that, so this will be fixed with warm water. Let's get this stuff off of this, a little bit sticky. Okay, let's see. All right, buddy, we're trying. Let's see. Okay. So since he is on this side and this part seems to be coming off, okay, I'm going to try to pull a little bit more back. He's going to squeal, not because I'm doing this, but just because he's, well, not squeal, but chirp. It's because he is still trying to come out and he don't know what the heck is going on. He's been in there trying to get out on his own, hearing all his other brothers and sisters coming out, and he has really struggled. Even one laid back his side last night trying to cheer him on, I think, but I didn't want to leave her in there overnight, not knowing for sure. See, they hear him. This is not him chirping, that's some of my other babies. And I think they hear him and they're wondering what's going on up there. It's okay, baby. It's okay. We're really, really trying to get you on out of here, and I want you to be okay. Alright. Let's see. Come on, baby. It's alright. I almost got it. I got some of it for you. And you can push your way through, but you just they get so weak at this point where they have worked for so long. It's hard work coming out of here. I mean, think about human babies being born. They have to move down to come out and everything, but the mom actually does a lot of the pushing. These little babies have to push their own little ways in. Alright. See if you can kind of make him out. Oh, look at that little face. It's not as focused as I would like for this to be, but as long as you can get the gist of it here, I'm trying to. Here we go. Keep kicking, baby. Keep kicking. You're going to be able to get out of here soon. You're going to break free. We're breaking you free. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Almost. So you can see right there where it has hardened on him. Just trying to get out. Looks like he has already ingested the yolk, which is what gives them the energy. They don't have to eat for a few days after coming. Well, I always put some in there after the first 24 hours for sure. I give them water and food and let them do. So you can see a little bit of the bloody stuff on him through here. And that's just where it's stuck on him from when he was trying to get out. We're still going to have to work on that a little bit. Okay. Give me just a second. He's going to have to lay here for a tiny minute. I just got to get some warm water. This water actually has got cold. Alright, so this is warmer water. I'm not gonna dip him in it or anything like that. Sorry, I never know which side to look at when I'm here. But just bear with me. We're gonna try to get this done, and I really want y'all to get to see it the best way possible. But let me get this water on him. We've got to get this membrane that is stuck on him. We have got to get it warm, and as we get it warm and get it a little bit wet, because where it had dried up on him, you really want to get all of that off that you can, because it's not comfortable, I'm sure, and his feathers will never dry out very well. The other chickens would probably end up pecking it off of him, and then he might not really make it because of that. Let me get some warm water right in here. I'm not dipping it in his face. You can still see his little nose, his beak here, face. I'm pouring it over here on his little leg area, and I can actually, to be honest, can dip him in, which probably would feel good to him, being that he's used to being in that warm. He seems like he's kind of enjoying it a little bit. But right now I've just got that part in there that I need to get off so that it will loosen, and I should be able to wipe it off a little bit easier, hopefully, before it dries. Alright, so let's see if that works any. Let's see if we can peel it away from this fur now, because it was to the point of, yep, see, it's starting to come off a little bit now, you can tell. If we can just get it come off so it doesn't pull his hair, the fur off of him. Some of this is actually stuck to the fur pretty good. You're kicking, buddy. We have almost got you broke free. Yep, you're kicking, and you can see that part right there. You can see this yellowish part here. That's actually like an umbilical cord. And I'm not going to mess with that part right this minute because it doesn't look like it's completely detached itself. They fall off and real pretty quickly. Oh, good, he's coming on out. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. This little foot. Oh, his little foot come out. Look. See, his little belly is really swollen. Can you see that? So he's ingested. He's taken in the yolk. But if you look inside the shell here, if you can see here, this whole little wing is stuck in it. So I'm going to put him in the water right there and let that soak for a minute, but I'm going to keep his head above water long enough. I'm just going to kind of hold him a little bit. You can see just kind of holding him so he doesn't, I don't want him to drown, but I want the shell to come off easy for him. Then he's going to take a while to dry, but we can get him back in the I may either put him back in the incubator or we may just put him in with the baby chicks. But I really feel like he needs to go in the incubator for a little while, just to have that heat and some humidity. Okay, baby, here we go. I know you got a little bit of water then, didn't you? Yeah. Okay. Oh, we're trying. Oh. See what's soaking them in water? See, it comes right up. And that piece inside of there is what's left of the yolk. He has soaked all the yolk up into his little belly. You can also see, and this is really gross, but this is stuck to his leg. Some of that. But the umbilical cord kind of hooks to their behind, and there's a piece still on it. And I'm going to leave that there for a minute. But it still has some shell up here. And I want to really get that off. This water is really nasty looking now. I want to try to get this off with me really quick if I can. I don't want any of it to stick to it. Alright, I know. I'm so glad you're not bleeding and we are able to get this stuff off of you some. Yeah, we do not want all this junk stuck on you. You gotta be careful. You don't want to, they're really pretty delicate, like this. And I'm gonna lay him down like this just for a minute because I want to try to work. Oh, you gonna flip back over all by yourself? I know, look at you. You okay? Just got a little bit of shell on you that I really want to work off of you. Don't want it to hurt you. Definitely don't want it to stick in either. Try to get it off. I think while he's laying here like this for a minute, let's see his little feet. So his little feet aren't webbed up. Sometimes it's like they just don't spread out well because they've been in there for so long. I think he's going to be okay. Let me get a little bit of that water a little bit warmer. Okay, I got some warm water again. So I'm going to try to get this right warm. I know, baby. Hold on. You're going to be okay. Give me just a second. You really want to get this off. You don't want to leave any shell stuck on them. You don't want to leave any of that membrane stuck on their little bodies. Yeah, give me just a minute. I'm hoping he's going to be just fine. But it's always a wait and see kind of game. Alright, part of the shell came off there. Hold on, sweet pea. Let's put you on your belly here. And then let's see if I can't help get some of it off over here. Yeah. Trying to be as gentle. He's having a hard time with his little neck, like he's been in a position for so long. I'm hoping that he is going to be able to move around and function very well. I'm hoping this is not going to be a bad outcome. Still just trying to get this membrane off of him right here. He's trying to kind of smooth through it a little bit, it looks like. If I can just try to rub it off gently, but you gotta rub enough to get it loosened from them feathers in the skin. You don't want it to pull like that. So I'm starting to get that shell off of his skin right there. Yeah, I know you're probably cold. You need to be in some warm, but I've got to curled up in my hand like if he was still in the egg. Right, so I got that off. A little piece of fur come off with it, feather, I should say. But we're going to find that come off. Just want to make sure there's a piece here. Might be a reason he can't move his neck good either, because if that is there, and it shouldn't be, you can see there's still a little bit right here. I really want to try. There we go. Got some of that off right there. And then I'm just going to wipe him up a little bit more. And then we're going to get him in. I'm going to put him back in the incubator. I think that might be the best thing, because I really don't want these other ones to peck at him trying to get stuff like this off of him. I'm just trying to wash you up a little bit, baby. I know. So I can get your head. Oh gosh, see? Little things like that can happen. Please be careful. Please don't jerk like that, baby. I don't want nothing to happen to you. Okay. So I think we are at the point to where I'm not going to pull any more. That's the rest of some of his leftover stuff. Dang it. He is just like just jumps, right? Okay, so here's the little guy. We'll check on him again later. Can you say hello? Let's get you warm. Let's get you dried up and warm a little bit. Okay, you got your eyes open yet? Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Let's see what we can do. Okay, we're going to put him in the incubator and see if we can get him going. I'll catch you. We'll keep up with him again. And do another little video and check on him in a little bit. Alright, thanks for watching.